Hello and welcome to Galahad Reviews. I'm Galahad and today I will be reviewing the Razer Viper Ultimate. Previously, Razer mice have had a bad rep, but this is a new era and any preconceived notion should be thrown out the window, as this mouse has been built from the ground up. I purchased this mouse around the end of October 2019, so I've been using it daily for about 7 months. Before that, I was using the king of wireless mice, the Logitech G Pro Wireless. Logitech has held the wireless crown since the release of the Logitech G900, which also just so happened to be the mouse that I was using before the G Pro Wireless. But now Razer has entered the arena with the HyperSpeed Wireless. But is it enough to dethrone the champ? Let's find out. Time to get nerdy. Up first is Razer's HyperSpeed Wireless. Razer themselves report that their wireless tech is 25% faster than the competition, achieved through high-speed transmission, low click latency, and seamless frequency switching even in the noisiest data-saturated environments. To dive a bit deeper and put into simpler terms, this is achieved by optimizing the data protocol to reduce the amount of time it takes to send data between the mouse and the PC by using ultra-fast radio frequencies. They also incorporate adaptive frequency technology, which scans the available channels every millisecond for any interference and then selects the fastest one so the wireless connection doesn't lag or stutter, giving you the fastest response times. They report that this leads to less than 195 USEC compared to 270 USEC from the competition. The only thing that I could find on what USEC stands for was United Security from Escape from Tarkov and United States Enrichment Corporation. One of those is completely fictional and the other is in regards to nuclear power, neither of which have anything to do with what we're talking about here today. So if you happen to know what that stands for, let me know in the comment section below. It very well could be something that they made up for marketing purposes. But how does this translate to real world performance? Because all of that sounds great, but so does science fiction. For my testing, I had zero problems with the wireless. It was always ultra responsive. I never noticed a single dip even at low battery levels. The click latencies that I saw across the board from others were always faster, even beating Logitech mice, which usually have the lowest click frequencies around. For myself, the same held true. The reaction speed test showed tighter spreads, meaning less variability between times, and were faster by about 2 to 10 milliseconds. So yeah, it works, and it works better than any of the competition that I've tested so far, which includes Logitech's and Corsair's. Moving on to the Focus Plus optical sensor, it is the best sensor on the market spec-wise, with industry-leading 20,000 DPI, 99.6% resolution accuracy, 650 inches per second with up to 50 G acceleration. It has built-in intelligent functions to be more accurate, which include smart tracking, asymmetric cutoff, and motion sync. The lift-off distance is adjustable in Razer Synapse 3, with sensors getting better while also using less and less energy. This mouse boasts a battery life of 70 hours without chroma lighting. Between the sensor and the wireless, I have never had a smoother, more accurate experience. Most notably, I noticed my ultra precise aiming, aka pixel aiming, was smoother, more accurate, and easier to accomplish. Whenever I use another mouse, they feel a bit more squirrely and difficult to control, especially in pixel aiming scenarios. With that said, the shape isn't ideal for me, which makes me actually perform best with the FinalMouse Ultralight 2, as it fits my preference for shape, size, and weight, almost to a T, which just further reinforces the fact that even though something has the better tech, doesn't mean it will perform the best for you, as the Ultralight 2 is still using the still excellent but now outdated PixArt PMW3360 sensor, which shows its age by not performing as well with ultra precise pixel aiming. If you added the internals of the Razer Viper to the shell of the Ultralight 2, it would create my perfect mouse. You guys want to know a secret? Sometimes, late at night, I sit in bed and dream about doing complex do-it-yourself tech surgery combining the Viper Ultimate sensor and wireless to the Ultralight 2 chassis and creating the Galahad mouse. But then I jerk awake, realizing that I probably just end up breaking both and then go into a deep, deep depression. So if we could get a moment of silence for yet another one of my dreams dying in the water, I'd appreciate it. It'd be so beautiful. Thank you guys for your support. But the show doesn't stop there. It also comes with Razer's new optical mouse switch, which uses infrared light to register every click with another industry-leading response time of 0.2 milliseconds. which is supposed to be 3 times faster than the competition. With its use of infrared light, it eliminates the traditional physical contact, making it immune to double clicks and all but eliminating debounce delay. It also increases the switch life from 50 million with normal Omron switches to 70 million. Wow. So the technology in this mouse is next level, but none of that matters if the physical construction doesn't hold up and it isn't comfortable in the hand. As discussed earlier, the most important part of a mouse is the shape, size, and weight, as without all 3 of those categories, you will never perform to the top of your ability. The Razer Viper Ultimate is a medium-sized mouse with a semi-ergonomic shape where it is thicker on the back and the front and thinner in the middle. The back hump is minimal, making this mouse ideal for claw and fingertip grip. Palm grip also works, but not as well because there isn't anything to cup. On the sides, built into the actual mouse, is a rubberized grip material. The rest of the surface area is a matte black. This prevents any slippage from happening. The shell itself is also solid without any creaks or bending when pressed hard on. Moving on to the scroll wheel and buttons, the scroll wheel has definitive clicks, takes a mild to moderate amount of pressure to actuate. The left, right, and side buttons also take a mild to moderate amount of pressure to depress. All of them have a very satisfying tactile and audible click. The clicks themselves are loud compared to Logitech mice and the Ultralight 2. The side buttons are my least favorite part of this mouse, as they are recessed, which makes them difficult to press with the side of your thumb. Instead, you must hit them with the center of your thumb, which takes a bit of acclimating too. There is also the problem of pressing the right side buttons accidentally, especially during intense battles, so I ended up just disabling them. I wish they were modular like Logitech mice. On the bottom of the mouse, there is a lot going on. First, you have your 100% PTFE feet, which feel and slide like hyperglides. They are great and I've had 0 issues with them. The problems with the Viper feet have been rectified with the Viper Ultimate. Second, there is a DPI button which allows you to cycle through your DPI profiles. The button feels solid and will not accidentally be pressed as it is a bit recessed. In Razer Synapse 3, you can choose anywhere from 1 to 5 DPI profiles. Next to the DPI button is a little LED to indicate which DPI profile you are on. The colors are set and cannot be changed. Third, there are 2 pogo pins that allow you to wirelessly charge the mouse on the mouse dock. It goes on easy and starts charging immediately, but there is a slight delay as the lights sync up. If you do this nightly or while watching TV, you will always have a full charge. Fourth, there's a little port where you can place the USB dongle in case you travel. Fifth, your on-off switch, which is very stiff and recessed, which isn't a good combo, as I am forced to use my nail to turn it on or off, whereas Logitech's is simple and much preferred. The mouse dock is small and compact. On the bottom you have a grippy material which makes it not move. Around the base is RGB lighting, which looks good and can get very bright. It is currently at 100%. On the back you have a plug that you connect the HyperFlex cable to. It actually looks like it doesn't come out once connected, but it does, which is neat. On the top you have a plug that you place your dongle into. Last, there are 2 pogo pins which inductively charge your mouse when placed together. Overall, I love this. It looks great, works great, and serves an excellent function, as if you happen to run out of battery life while gaming, you can just unplug the HyperFlex cable and plug it straight into your mouse and start gaming again. The dock can also notify you when the battery is low by flashing red along with the mouse. When charging your mouse, the mouse LED and the dock LED sync up to notify you of the percentage. When under 25%, it flashes red. When greater than 50%, it flashes yellow. When greater than 75%, it flashes green, and when at 100%, it stays as solid green. You can also choose in the Razer Synapse 3 to turn off lighting when the display is turned off. Nice! On the mouse, there is an RGB logo of the Ouroboros, which actually disappears when the LEDs are turned off. The LED can get quite bright. I usually keep mine around 25%. The RGB lighting on the mouse and on the dock are very accurate. Overall, this mouse feels exceptionally solid and high tier. Out of all the mice that I've tried for $150, this one feels like you actually get what you pay for, between how the product feels, how it performs, and the accessories you get with it. Moving on to the pros and cons not already mentioned. For the pros, currently this is the lightest wireless gaming mouse on the market that I know of, coming in at 74 grams. For comparison, the Logitech G Pro Wireless comes in at 80 grams. It also comes with 8 programmable buttons, which can be doubled to 16 buttons with Razer's HyperShift function, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. Moving on to the cons, Razer Synapse 3 isn't as reliable as I would like, as there are times it will freeze, not sync up, or forget settings. Setup is tedious first time around, but cloud saves are a lifesaver. And get this, it has 5 onboard memory profiles, but you can't store RGB lighting on those profiles, which for most will defeat the entire purpose. Yes, I just said that in 2020, a premium gaming mouse that costs $150 cannot store custom RGB lighting profiles because reasons. I'm just as flabbergasted as you. Third, it is very expensive, and due to the ambidextrous design and unique shape, there are a lot who won't enjoy it. Moving on to the conclusion, as I discussed earlier, the best mouse for you is dependent on your preference for shape, size, and weight, as these days, sensors and wireless are so good that the difference between them is minimal. With that said, this is a seriously impressive piece of tech that has crazy specs, feels wonderful in the hand, and works beautifully. It is the best mouse you can get on the market right now between the HyperSpeed Wireless, the Focus Plus sensor, and optical switches. If the shape, size, and weight fit your preferences, then you won't find a better mouse on the market right now. In my opinion, this is now the new king of wireless, dethroning the Logitech G Pro Wireless. But you may be asking yourself if it is worth upgrading from the Logitech G Pro Wireless to the Viper Ultimate. My answer is no, it isn't worth the money, as they are so close to each other that the differences between them in real life scenarios is negligible. However, if you're a mouse enthusiast or have some extra cash to throw around to try it out, be my guest. However, if you are in the market for a new mouse, whether that be wired or wireless, then you have to look into this one, as if you end up choosing it, I don't think you'll be disappointed, as Razer seriously delivered, but it comes in at a premium price that some won't be willing to pay for. So that's the end of this review. If you are interested in checking out my review for the Logitech G Pro Wireless, or Corsair Dark Core RGB Pro Wireless, or the Logitech G900, links will be in the description below. I am also curious on which mouse you are currently using and if you plan on upgrading. Leave your answers in the comment section below. I'll look forward to reading your responses. So if you like this video, leave a like. If you dislike this video, leave a dislike. And of course, if you've been following my content for a while or are interested in seeing more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications. I will see you and your beautiful face on the next one. God bless and peace out.